Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My name is Ammar HAZIQ bin Anas, metric number 2116043, and today I will be presenting the slide for our project, which is Mahala Salahuddin website. So for the introduction of this project, basically the description is that the client requested for a web page that contains all the information and updates about Mahala Salahuddin Al-Ayyubi, and the main purpose for the website is the online Mahala registration, where users can book a specific room and check the availability on the spot. Now, for the client's requirement, which is basically the project description, there are four main pages, which is the home page, the Mahala management, the hostel review facilities, and registration. I will go through this briefly because we will talk more on the details when we look at our mockups. So for the home page, we have the quick room availability check, we have the general info of Mahala, we have the basic info of Mahala office staff for quick contact, we have the basic overview of the facilities, we have the basic overview of the news and updates on Mahala. For the Mahala management, we have the Mahala office contacts, we have the fellow contacts for each block, and we have the emergency contacts. The hostel review facilities, we have users who can leave reviews and rating for hostels and their facilities. It's an easy to use review system with text and star ratings. Moderation tools to ensure the quality and authenticity of reviews, and of course the detailed information about the hostel facilities. And for the registration is that, of course, users have to fill in their personal information. There will be a verification of personal information. The users can get to choose hostel blocks and room subject to their availability, the detail of Mahala regulation, and also the declaration to check in. So for the Islamic perspective, we implement the featuring or influence of Islamic web usage is by using Islamic symbols and design. You will see that later when we're presenting our mockups. So for the sitemap, for the management page, we have the hostel review and registration, where all of this can be accessed on the homepage. So let's get to the homepage mockup. So this is the homepage mockup. You can see, but it's quite small, so we'll see it in full page. So this is what it'll look like if we see it on a PC or a laptop. So first we have the navigation. So we have the home, we have the block, which is the facilities or the block reviews, and we have the management, we have the register, and we have the contact. So immediately we can see there's a big button that says register now, so you can immediately register once you're at the website. We can also check the availability of a specific room. Below here there's a live count view for the amount of residents, the number of blocks, number of rooms and facilities. Now of course the live view wouldn't be applicable to these blocks, rooms and facilities because they're not really changing, but the amount of residents will be. Below here we have the Mahala office. This is just an overview of important contacts in the Mahala office. More other contacts can be accessed through the contacts or the management. For example, we have the assistant hostel manager, the IC accommodation, and the IC maintenance. Going down, we can see the Mahala facilities. So this Mahala facilities is an overview of all the facilities that we have in the Mahala Salahuddin. So for example, here we're on the cafes, and one of the cafes is Shawarma Habibi. There's going to be some more details about it, and there's service hours. There's also a button here, so we can go through all the options of cafes available in the facilities. Next is the news and updates. Is of course an overview of the news and updates. For example, here we have just a brief which we display the date and the main title for the news. And last but not least is a quick navigation if we want to go to any of the pages, and also if you want to see any of the facilities. And if users have any inquiries, they can contact us below by giving their email and also type the inquiries, and the Mahala will email you back the response based on the inquiry given. So that is all for me, and this is all for the homepage. I will leave it to the next person.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fahmi bin ZAKI. and I will brief on the Mahalah management. So on the Mahalah management, we have the Mahalah office contact, the fellow contact of each block, and finally the MJ's contact. So for the details, I suppose I can just go to the mockup. So here is the mockup. Okay, so basically if we click on the management, it will direct you to this page, which is the contact information or the management page. So on the top, on the header, we will have the Salahuddin Al-Ayyubi contact information. So if you scroll down, you will have the Mahalah office. So in the Mahalah office, it will show you the Mahalah office staff, the principals, and the office staff, and the Mahalah office, and the Mahalah office staff. So it will display their name, their uh their position, their contact number, and finally their emails. So if you scroll further, we have the Mahalah fellows. So here it will show you the fellows of each block. So their faces, their name, the block, or okay, which block they are hold, the block G, block A, block B, until block I and block J. So you have their contact number, their emails, and yeah, so basically all of this for each block. And next we have the Mahalah Representative Committee, the MRC. So basically the same thing, their name, their contact number, their position, and their emails. So from the president until the committee line up, everything will be displayed here. And finally, we have the emergency contact. So for the emergency contact, we have the OSEM, OLA, Office of International Affairs, the clinic, and the diversity. So here's their number. And lastly, we have the footer, like other pages. So this is the mockup of. Okay, so basically this is the mockup of our management page.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is FARHAN HAIKAL bin HISHAMUDDIN. My metric number is 2219173. Okay, so today I will share with you about our project part. So this is my work part. I make hostel review page mockup. Alright, so in this hostel review page mockup, this is the header for the page. There is a picture of the mahala and the name of the mahala Salahuddin. So there is an option to go to the another part like home, blog, management, register, and contact. Alright. So this is for the type of room at the hostel. There is squad room, twin room, single room, and then there is also a toilet and lobby. So in this page, if you click at this part, like example, if you click at the quad room, it will show the map of the room. It will show the detail of the compartment in this room. Alright, so the next page is the review part. Okay, so the review, this is the example of the review. Like this Ahmad Hakim, he give 5 star for the twin room, and also he leave the comment like comfortable and clean. So this is the example of the review that people give. So if people want more review, they can click the button more. Alright. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is NASRUN and I'm in charge for the registration page. Firstly, this registration page covers resident personal information with the verification of the personal information, room selection, details of mahalah regulations, and also the declaration to check in. So this slide shows the outline of the registration page mockup. Firstly, we have heading and personal information form. And then we have the selection of the block. The third one is the selection of the room. The next one is the regulations, the Mahala regulations. The next one is Mahala information. And lastly, we have footer. Basically, we begin with collected users' essential personal details such as the name, IC number, metro number, state where they're from, email address, and also the phone number. So here, as you can see here, they get to verify their personal information. Next one is you will have the option to choose your preferred block according to the availability. And as you can see here, this indicator shows the gray one means it's full and the white one means it's still available to be choose. The next one, you also get to choose your room. And firstly, you have to choose your preferred floor, and the next you have to choose the room according to availability. As you can see, this icon shows means it's still available, and the other icon shows it full. Right after you choose the room, you have to select compartment. And next also we provide the user with the detailed information about Mahala regulations to ensure a harmonious living environment. And finally, they get to click the checkbox and to confirm their commitment to abide by the regulations before checking in. This is the Mahala information. And lastly, they have to submit the application here and print their MORR so that they're able to collect their key.